Hello, good morning to everybody. Hello, dosto. How are you? I hope all of you are well. Today, we are going to discuss the last REIT. Out of five REITs, this is one of the important REITs. REIT of habeas corpus. As you know that habeas corpus is the one of the important REIT. This REIT issued by the High Court to the any authority or any person if any person or any group of person if confined by anyone, any authority or any person, high court may issue this writ to know the reason why the that authority, that person has been detained. After the satisfaction of the ground of detention, if the other authority, means the authority who detained any person, if they explain the suitable ground of the arrest, a suitable ground of detention, and if they convince to the court, and if court has believe that the given ground of detention are the legal or justiciable, then the court will not issue the writ of habeas corpus. But court is not, if court is not justified, or court not below the explained grounds are the not the legal grounds, then immediately the court will issue the habeas corpus for the release of that detainee, that person who has confined in the jail or anywhere. This writ may be issued to any authority or private person also. This importance main character is that if any person, any group of person detained by any authority, that authority must be produced in court, before the court, within the 24 hours, except the time of travelings. If not produced before the court within 24 hours, the court may issue the writ of habeas corpus for release immediately. So one thing we have to know that any person, if he has been detained without the sufficient legal ground, without the legal ground, that person may be released immediately. Now, one of the important another character is that if any person has been detained by any authority or any person, the relative of that detainee or arrested person or who has been detained, any relative of that person who may apply for this writ, who may apply or they may apply for this writ. तो डियर माय फ्रेंड्स, जैसे कि आपने देखा कि हेबियस कॉर्पस जो ये रिट है, ये रिट एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रिट्स है। इसमें ऐसा है कि अगर कोई अथॉरिटी किसी पर्सन को या किसी ग्रुप ऑफ पर्सन को विदाउट लीगल ग्राउंड या विदाउट जस्टिफिकेशन अगर उसको अरेस्ट कर लेता है या डिटेन कर लेता है, तो उसी समय या उसके बाद वो एप्लीकेंट या उसके रिलेटिव कोर्ट में जाकर हेबियस कॉर्पस अप्लाई कर सकते हैं और कोर्ट हेबियस कॉर्पस कंसर्न अथॉरिटी को पूछता है कि हम आपको हेबियस कॉर्पस क्यों न इशू करें। अगर सामने वाली अथॉरिटी या जो भी अथॉरिटी जिसने भी उसको कन्फाइनमेंट किया है या जिसने भी उनको डिटेंशन किया है, अगर उन्होंने अच्छे से या मतलब सुटेबल ग्राउंड अगर नहीं बताया या सुटेबल जो ग्राउंड है अरेस्ट करने का, अगर उस एक्सप्लेनेशन से अगर कोर्ट सेटिस्फाइड नहीं होती, तो कोर्ट इमीडिएटली हेबियस कॉर्पस इशू कर देता है और जैसे ही हेबियस कॉर्पस इशू हो गया तो इमीडिएटली उस डिटेन को तुरंत रिलीज करना पड़ेगा या तुरंत करना पड़ता है। दोस्तों, एक चीज ध्यान में रखना बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है। और अभी हम रिट ऑफ हेबियस कॉर्पस इसके थोड़ा डिटेल में जाके देखना चाहते हैं और देखते हैं। चलो, इट इज अ प्रोसेस by which a person who is confined without legal justification may secure a release from his confinement. As you discussed earlier that this writ, a writ of habeas corpus, is a process by which a person who is confined without legal justification may secure to release from his confinement. अब देखो, ये है this writ is in from an order issued by High Court calling upon the person by whom a person is alleged to be kept in confinement to bring such a person before the court and to let the court know on what ground the person is confined. If there is no legal justification for the detention, the person is ordered to be released. जैसे कि मैंने पहले बताया था कि अगर जो या जो अथॉरिटी किसी को अगर अरेस्ट कर लेती है या डिटेंशन कर लेती है और अगर कोर्ट को ग्राउंड अगर नहीं बताया, अरेस्ट करने का ग्राउंड अगर नहीं बताया और बताने के बाद भी अगर जो ग्राउंड इन्होंने बताया वो ग्राउंड सफिशिएंट नहीं है या सुटेबल नहीं है ना, या अप्रोप्राइट नहीं है, तो उस केस में कोर्ट हैबियस कॉर्पस इशू कर देगा। और जैसे ही इशू कर देगा, इमीडिएटली you have to release that person. However, the production of body of person alleged to be unlawfully detained is not essential before an application for writ of habeas corpus can be finally heard and disposed by court. In Kannu Sanyal, in Kannur Sanyal versus District of Magistrate दार्जिलिंग, इस केस में बताया है, क्या बताया है, चलो देखते हैं। भगवती जे दैट द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द बॉडी ऑफ पर्सन alleged to be wrongfully detained is ancillary to the main purpose of the writ in securing the liberty of subject illegally detained. The broad and general principle that क्या the broad and general principle that regulates the exercise of jurisdiction to issue a writ in English law do not require that the body of the person detained must be produced before the legality of the detention can be inquired into and determined by the court. एक सबसे बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टर इसमें ये दिया है कि subject to the rule framed by various high court, an application for habeas corpus can be made by person in confinement or by any other person on his behalf. जैसे कि हमने पहले ही देखा था कि उसमें मैंने बताया था कि हम जो भी कोई आदमी अरेस्टेड हुआ है या डिटेंशन हुआ है, खुद वो पर्सन या खुद वो उस आदमी के बिहाफ में उसके कोई भी रिलेटिव्स या कोई भी पर्सन या कोई फ्रेंड्स वो कोर्ट को ये एप्लीकेशन दे सकता है फॉर हैबियस कॉर्पस का। ऑन एप्लीकेशन फॉर द writ, the usual procedure is that if the court consider that prima facie case for granting the prayer has been made out, it issue a rule nisi calling upon the opposite party to show cause on a day specified why an order granting the writ should not be made. On the day specified, the court considers the sufficiency of the cause shown, technically called the return to the writ of habeas corpus. If the cause shown or the return made by the jailer or any person detained, the applicant discloses that the detention is unjustified, the court will order immediately release of detained person. This it does by making the rule nisi absolute, which has the effect of setting the detainee free. If the detention is justified, the rule nisi shall be discharged. क्या बोला कि जैसे अगर कोई भी जेलर या जो भी है, whoever the authority who arrested any person, अगर जो ग्राउंड, on what ground the such authority arrested या detain that person, if their ground is not sufficient, suitable, है ना, तो रूल निसी, if detention is justified the rule nisi shall be discharged, या फिर अगर जस्टिफाइड नहीं हुआ, है ना, और अगर जस्टिफाइड हो गया तो कोर्ट विल विड्रॉ द habeas corpus, या कोर्ट विल नॉट इशू if concerned authority has given the suitable appropriate ground on which they have detained that any persons, है ना. broadly speaking a detention is not a prima facie illegal. What? Broadly speaking, detention is not a prima facie illegal if the following conditions are satisfied. कुछ ऐसे कंडीशंस है, अगर ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाइड अगर होता है तो प्राइमा फेसिस उस डिटेंशन को हम अनजस्टिफाइड या इलीगल नहीं मानते हैं, या कोर्ट भी नहीं मानती है. चलो देखते हैं वो क्या है. The detention should be in accordance with the procedure established by law. क्या? अब यहाँ पे समझने लायक बात है, प्रोसीजर established by law. Procedure established by law means what? अगर कोई पर्सन को, अगर कोई अथॉरिटी अगर डिटेंशन करती है या अरेस्ट करती है, अगर उन्होंने उसको डिटेंशन किया अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रोसीजर एस्टैब्लिश्ड बाय लॉ, इट मीन्स दैट द डिटेंशन शुड बी लीगली. द ग्राउंड ऑन विच दे हैव अरेस्टेड या डिटेन, such ground should be adhere with the provision of any law which is passed by Indian legislature या Indian Parliament. The expression procedure established by law means that there must be valid law permitting the detention of accused, and procedure laid down by that law should have been strictly followed. Also, the procedure must be reasonable, fair and just as required by Article 21st of the Indian Constitutions. अगर किसी का डिटेंशन अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रोसीजर एस्टैब्लिश्ड बाय लॉ अगर होता है, और अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रोसीजर एस्टैब्लिश्ड बाय लॉ का मतलब यह है कि अगर किसी भी कानून में या किसी भी लॉ में अगर इसका प्रावधान है कि इस क्राइम के लिए या इस इशू के लिए इसको इस हिसाब से या इसको इस प्रोविजन के तहत इसको कानूनी, इसके ऊपर कानून की कार्रवाई करते समय इस तरह उसको डिटेंशन करना पड़ता है या मैंडेटरीली उसको डिटेंशन करना पड़ता है, इसका ऐसे प्रोविजंस कानून में होना चाहिए. अगर ऐसा पाया जाता है, अगर ऐसा रहता है तो वो डिटेंशन हम ये मानते हैं कि डिटेंशन मेड अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रोसीजर एस्टैब्लिश्ड बाय लॉ. ठीक है. It must not infringe any of condition laid down in Article 22 of the Constitution of India. Thus, a person who is not produced within the 24 hours, excluding the time of the transportation spent in the journey, of his arrest before magistrate will be entitled to be released on writ of habeas corpus. सबसे important क्या? This is one of the very crucial important. If you detained that person, if you arrested any persons, but the primary responsibility of upon that concerned authority, they have to be produced that detainee before the court and show the court the ground on which we have arrested that persons. And if satisfied, the court has satisfied that the ground on which the detention made, if court had satisfied, the court will not issue the habeas corpus. If I already told that if court is not satisfied, yeah, the ground you have explained which are not appropriate, the court will reject your application, yeah, reject your detention and will release immediately that persons. The legislature which enacted the law depriving a man of his personal liberty must be empowered to make that law under Article 246 relating to distribution of legislative powers. A person is not entitled to be released on petition of habeas corpus if there is no illegal restraint. The question for habeas corpus court is whether the subject is lawfully detained. If he is the writ cannot issue. If he is not, it must issue. क्या अगर हम किसी को किसी अथॉरिटी ने किसी पर्सन को अगर उसको अरेस्ट किया है अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रोसीजर इस्टेब्लिश्ड बाय लॉ, या ऐसा प्रोविजन है कि कानून में कि उस आदमी को अरेस्ट करना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रोसीजर इस्टेब्लिश्ड बाय लॉ, तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में कोर्ट habeas corpus will not issue. A writ of habeas corpus will lie if the mala fide of detaining authority are established. If detention is mala fide and is made for collateral or ulterior purpose, the burden of proving mala fide proving mala fide lies heavily on the petitioners. अब देखो दूसरा एक इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टर है, ये कैरेक्टर में ये चीज है, अगर डिटेंशन हुआ है और मल्लाफाइड इंटेंशन से हुआ है, इलीगल इंटेंशन से हुआ है, तो a writ of habeas corpus will lie if the mala fide of detention authority are established, or if detention is mala fide and is made for a collateral या ulterior purpose. The burden of proving mala fide lies heavily on the petitioner. If petitioner thought that the detention made is the illegal intention, with illegal intention, या mala fide, but the responsibility upon the petitioner proving the mala fide intention behind the detention, it is 100% depend upon the petitioner. Petitioner has to prove that the detention has been made on the intention of mala fide, illegal intention. Normally, no writ of habeas corpus will lie in regard to person who is undergoing confinement on a sentence of court in criminal trial on the ground of erroneous of the conviction. As you know, everybody know that whoever, yeah, or against whom the court has delivered the judgment for the imprisonment of 1 2 year, yeah, any year, 1 year, more than 1 year. During the imprisonment of the sentence, the petitioner, yeah, the applicant or the relative of that applicant cannot approach to the court for issue the habeas corpus. The person has no right to present successive application for habeas corpus to different judges of the same court. However, a fresh petition under Article 32 would be competent. The rule of English law is that no appeal lies against an order of discharging of person on habeas corpus. What? The rule of English law is that no appeal lies against an order of a discharge of person on habeas corpus. But in India, but in India, there is no such bar, and appeal can technically lies to the Supreme Court under Article 132, 133, 134, or 136 against an order granting or rejecting the application for issue of the writs. The writ of habeas corpus is an effective means of immediate release from unlawful detention. The writ of habeas corpus is an effective means of immediate release from unlawful detention, whether in prison or private custody. Physical confinement is not necessary to constitute the detention. Control and custody are sufficient. Control and custody are sufficient. This is one of the very crucial feature of the habeas corpus. Detention made, but not physically. But not physically. If taken the control or custody, if the taken the control or the custody, it is sufficient for the habeas corpus. Thus, if child is forcibly kept apart from his parent, if man is wrongfully kept in confinement as a lunatic, if none is alleged to be, if none is alleged to be prevented from leaving her convent, if in short any man or woman to be prevented from living, if in short, if any man or woman or child is deprived or is asserted to have been deprived of liberty on apparently good ground, apparently on good ground, the court will always issue a writ of habeas corpus to anyone who has aggrieved person in his custody to have such person brought to court, and if he is suffering restraint without lawful cause, set him free. A writ of habeas corpus is not a is not to be issued as a matter of course, particularly when the writ is short against a parent for custody of child, clear ground must be made out, but this does not mean that the writ cannot or will not be issued against parents who, with impunity, snatches away a child from the lawful custody of the other parent to whom the court has given such a custody. If application is made, if application is made to High Court for issue of writ of habeas corpus, it would not be competent to House of Legislature to raise preliminary objection that the High Court has no jurisdiction to entertain the application because the detention is by an order of House. Article 226, Clause 1, ready by itself, does not seem to permit such a plea to be raised. If in plea for habeas corpus, detaining authority pleads that detainee has already been released, but the fact of release is found to be false and the detainee is not traceable, the court may also order payment of compensations. What? It is very important character kindly to be remembered. If in plea for habeas corpus, the detaining authority pleads that detainee has been released, means detainee already has been released, but the fact of release is found to be false. What? The fact of release is found to be false, and the the detainee is not a traceable. Detainee is not a traceable. The court may also order payment of compensations. Post Sangam Nigol Thakom versus General Officer Commanding in 1997. In this case, has been explained in details. The writ of habeas corpus cannot be issued to prevent detention. It can be issued only after a person has been detained. This is last and very clear feature. The writ of habeas corpus cannot be issued to prevent a detention. It can be issued only after the person has been detained. Hello, dear my friends. This is the very important to know that the habeas corpus will not issue for the prevent of the detention, but issued for the release after the detention. So now I am going to stop here. Lastly, I would like to summarize my video that 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5 feature out of this old lecture. We have to remember that habeas corpus is the order of the release of the court. It is the order of the release of the court. If court not satisfied after the explanation the ground on what ground the person has been arrested or has been detained, court is not satisfied, or court believe that there is some illegal intention, illegal material ulterior purpose has been made by the authority, then the court will issue the habeas corpus. Or another feature is that any person, any means any person on behalf of the applicant, he may apply for the habeas corpus, and also such person should be presented, should be produced before the court within 24 hours, except the journey for time for journey, sorry. And another thing is that if the malified intention behind the detention found out, then the court will also issue this writ, but the 100% responsibility proving the malified intention is on the petitioner. And lastly, we can say that this habeas corpus will not issue for the prevent the detention. This this writ will issue after only detention for the release of the detainee. Dear my friends, I hope this video will provide the suitable information for your study, for your understanding. Dear my friends, if you have any question in respect of my video, in respect of these topics, please ask me in comments. If my video is like you, please you subscribe my channel and comments in the comment box. If you like and subscribe my video, it will encourage to me make for the further video. Okay dears, thanks.